This one, I gotta do this one really fast. Real fast, quick, fast, and hurry. Trying to tell you, boy, I'm trying to get used to this new schedule. It's something else. I'm ripping and running, ripping and running, ripping and running. But what I was gonna say. Um, so everybody's making, you know, comments about what that lady said on that TV show. I don't watch television. You know, if I see a clip, I see a clip. But TV is trash. But I have always got tired of when people say, you know, homosexuals, men, well, homosexual men are not real men. And in my eyes, I feel like, first off, you are a man before, you are, whatever whatever sexual preference you may prefer to live your life as, or I mean, not your life as, but to be, you know. And I feel like just because someone is gay, it doesn't make them lesser of a man. You know, gay come in all different shapes and sizes. You know, you got your femmes, you got your masculine ones, you got your butch ones, you know. Then you just got the ones that you just don't even know. But at the end of the day, they are still men. And I always thought, like, when it comes to women that are gay, does that mean that they are, well, I would say lesbians? Is a lesbian lesser of a woman because she like women? I just never understood that. She's still a woman. You know, she's still a woman, and people are going to perceive her as that, no matter if she gay or not. But when it comes to me, it's like it's a difference. I promise you, it's like a difference. Oh my goodness, you're gay, so therefore you consider, like, the bitch word, or you just sassy, and all gay men ain't really sassy. You know, some men, they show a little bit of film, and some don't. You know, it's a lot of people that I have seen and met that you couldn't tell, but they like the same sex. You know, they like to get down with the same sex, but you just couldn't tell, and they never showed any signs of being, flamboyant at all. I just think it's very, very ignorant to say, honestly. You know, honestly, because at the end of the day, it shouldn't even matter about your sexual preference. At the end of the day, you are a human being, and you are what God made you. Even though, we have picked up certain things that's not of him, and we have chose to do certain things that's not of him, it doesn't make us greater or lesser. We all are human beings. We all decide to do what we want to do. And when people come out here and just kind of talk like that, it just kind of goes to show you how they really feel about you. You know, in my eyes, that's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. Honestly, I feel like that. You know, a lot of them be, they really telling you how they really feel, and then when they tell you how they feel, and it gets kind of like, well, I would say it goes viral. They got to come back and try to clean it up. I feel like there's no need to clean it up. There's no need to apologize. You said what you said. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, you do have some men out here that is, well, some men and women that cannot. Well, I would say, how can I say it? I don't want to say it so in a bad way when I say this, but some of them can kind of come off like they're just not so strong or just weak. But it still doesn't take away from who they are. They just don't really. They kind of can be a little bit of a bitch. You know, you do you have those types, but that still doesn't make them no less or greater what they are. Yeah, if they like what they like what they like. But at the end of the day, they still are what they are. Which is a man and a woman. They are a man and a woman. Yes, indeed. I just feel like when people say that, it's very ignorant to say, "Oh, gay men are not real men." Well, as lesbians are they not real? Are they not real women? You know, just because they like the same, you know, just because they like little cat, are they not real women? I mean, it's common. It's almost like it can go both ways. Honestly, it can. But see, a man, and I feel like a man, and most people are supposed to be the mighty one, the strong one, the hard one. But hell, it's some men out here that's not even gay, and they are not hard. They're very, you know, some of them can be kind of soft, and it could just be, it could come from how they was raised, because every man don't have to be all, you know, I would say rugged and just rough. Some men doesn't, some men does not let a lot of things, you know, really phase them. I'm kind of one of them. You know, what may make another man, you know, upset may not make me upset. You know, in certain situations, because you know, I know how to like kind of block things out. A lot of things don't. You know, I have learned this. You know, a lot of things don't really deserve a reaction. You know, that's why I let people talk. You know, people can say whatever they want to say about me. I don't care. You know, honestly, I don't. I done heard so much to the point where it's like it's the same comments, the same comments, and it's like after a while when you hear the same thing over and over again, it's like, okay, what else is going on? Do you have anything new? You know, in my eyes, it starts to become redundant. That's why I don't feel like I need to give a lot of people any reactions, because it's redundant. You know, it's been plenty of times where I could have been fighting back and forth with certain individuals, but I fought with individuals in the past years ago. I don't really have the energy for them now, because you know why? It's redundant. I am, man, when I tell you, this is how you know you're growing and you know you're more maturing. Well, no, not more mature, but you're maturing more and more each day. When you don't have to give people responses, you know. If you know, you could choose to be a little petty, but you ain't gotta be petty. You know, you ain't gotta get all upset. You ain't gotta get all at your body. Just let it be. You know, it is what it is. You know, I don't have to come out and try to at least, I would say, how can I say it? Um, want the world to believe me. The world can believe whatever they want to believe about me. I'm out of control. I look, it's out of my hands. I don't know what I really. I mean, I know how people may view me or think of me, but honestly, I'm not focused on. I don't have that. I don't have that in my on my dome as, oh my goodness, this is how they look at me. This is how they looking at me. This is what they think about me. That ain't me. You know why? Because I don't hold on to a lot of stuff. I have to look. I have to tell people that's close to me, you gotta let some of that stuff go. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. You know, and I tell people that all the time. That comes to me for advice a little bit. Just let it go. You know, move on with your life. You know, I done helped a few people, and they done helped me too, and vice versa. You know, when they had a couple of issues, and you know, we even though we may have had to talk about certain situations over and over again, maybe the same topic too. But until you are fully ready to let that person go out of your life, or whatever it is that you got that's going on in your life, hey, you got to get there. Once you get there, baby, I promise you, that weight will be lifted off of it would be lifted off of off of your shoulders. It would be. It would be. That's why I can't do the. I promise you guys, it sucks a lot of energy out of me if I have to get on here and constantly um being in battle. I don't have that in. I don't do that in my everyday life. I don't. I don't. If we done had a disagreement, we don't have disagreement. We don't have a fight. We had a fight. But I'm not gonna continue to just keep going on and on and on and on. We're not gonna do this over the years. It's not gonna happen. I just cannot disturb my peace like that when it comes to things that I don't too much care about. That's why I will never do television. Because I'm not finna continue to talk about the same old things, and then we're gonna go to lunch, and then we're gonna, try to talk it out, and then we're gonna fall out again, then we're gonna go back to lunch and talk it out, and then we're gonna have to go to a reunion. I'm not doing. I wouldn't dare be. I can't do that. I don't see how those people that look. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Those people that do reality shows, they are some strong. They're better than me because I be so irritated. I promise you, it literally irritates me talking about the same old thing over and over again. I don't like being about. I don't like being around a bunch of broken records. I don't. I can't take that. I really can't take it. Either you move on, or you just talk to yourself. Cause I'm not dealing with it. I can't take it. I promise you. I cannot take it. It's people right here out here right now. I know a few. They are still hung up on what happened 5 and 6 and damn near almost 10 years ago stuff. They are hung up about shit that happened 10 years ago, or 5, 6, 6 or 7 years ago. That ain't me. Whatever has happened. Look, whoever has done me wrong for the time being, that I decided to just step off the porch and just get into a different type of lifestyle. Whatever happened between me and that person, it happened. I'm not upset at nobody. Hey, I just know, hey, we had a season. It's over, and it's time for you to continue on with your life. Ain't no, we ain't finna be more. Look, and I'm not finna be around here listening to sad songs, and even though I love singing about love and sometimes heartache, but I'm only speaking from experiences. But I'm not literally going through that. I don't went through it before, a few times, but I'm not, if I sing about it, I'm not actually there right now, in that moment. But I'm not gonna be. Oh my goodness, that's my last hope. No, no. Mm-mm. You know why? Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be some more people that you run into that's gonna disappoint you. That's gonna hurt a feeling or two. Or that's may or really or really I'm gonna say it like this. They may say something that you may not even too much like. And you may think to yourself like, what? It's gonna be more and more things that you gotta face and hold on to certain things. I can't do it. I can't do it. Mm-mm. I just can't do it. Mm-mm. No, no, no. I can't. But for those who can, y'all better than me. Most definitely better than me. Better than me. I can't do it. Cause I know, hey, I know who I am, and I don't really answer the things that I know that's not of me. When really, well, I would say not of me, but when people say things about me, I don't feel like I'm those things. And even if I was those things, that's my issue and not theirs. And hey, if they still feel some type of way about it, hey, I ain't nothing I can do about it. Hey, that's on their conscience, not mine. Hey, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. It's just about being grown, and I don't understand how people can just continue to just be on the same topic and just wanting to fight and fight and fight and fight. You're not gonna get anything out of the fighting, but more. I would say people are going to be more irritated and want to do evil things, and I don't want to mess up my peace. You know, my peace of mind with thinking about certain things, all because people want to come at me and talk to me about things that they have issues with me about. You know, once we had talked about it, we can did it. You know, and that's how honestly that's how I always been. I've always been this way. I've always been this way. I can't change it, and I'm not changing. I'm not changing it at all. At all. At all. I refuse. I refuse. I'm not gonna change my values, you know, to please someone else or dumb myself down just to make someone else feel good. I'm not gonna do that. Why would I? I'll be shortening my, I'll be really discrediting myself by doing that. Honestly, honestly, it's the truth. That's why I'm so glad. That's why I'm so glad right now. Yeah, I know I'm switching this. I know I'm switching topics up, but I'm really glad right now that I'm not in a place. I'm not that place. How can I say? I'm not in a place where I once was. You know, maybe some years ago. Because it took me some years to to let certain things go. You know, when it came to certain situations. You know, even though I understood what it was, but in the back of my mind, I still was thinking about it, and I had to stop thinking about it. You know, I had to stop letting it affect a mood within me. You know, because that was becoming a problem. And when you get to that place where you start letting it affect you mentally and emotionally, mm, you will feel much better, much better. Because if a person really loved you and they say they really cared about you, they wouldn't hurt you. It wouldn't hurt you. But if they chose to do the opposite of what they know not to do with you, they never loved you from the get go. And that's what I had to learn, some years back when I was 20 something. I'm still young, but when I was, in the 20s, they were just figuring out some things. And I got a whole lot to figure out more. I got a long way to go. I got a long way to go. That's why I'm still excited about, just continuing to just, take heed to certain things and just, know what to accept and what not to accept. Hmm. Yes, indeed. But yeah. But what else did I see in the news today? What else did I see in the news? Mm, they said the beef sector is dead. Oh, I don't think the beef sector is really dead. In my eyes, I don't really feel that way. You know, what's up? The was it Ty the real D? What's up? What's going on? What I was gonna say? Um, I don't feel like the beef sector it was dead, but I do feel like people are are getting tired of the same old. Like I have been getting tired of the same old, which is why I don't really do that whole back and forthness, with other people. I don't really need to do all that, not unless if I want to, but all that you know hooping and hollering. Sometimes it just get old. A lot of things get old, and when things get old, it's time to move on from it. You know, people. I ain't gonna lie. Some folks want me to just be, getting into it with certain individuals. I don't have the energy for that. That's why I just let them just look. They can say whatever they want to say. Look, bring up any old videos. I don't give a damn. I don't. I told you I don't give a damn about what the next individual is saying about me at all. I don't. I love me. You can like me or not. I don't give a damn. I've never been a follower, and look. And to this day, I don't have a lot of associates like that. I don't, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I'm not kissing ass. I'm not going along to get along. I'm not trying to be a part of a crew. You know, I'm not because at the end of the day, it's snakes in it's a bunch of snakes around you. And they'll be having you to doing this and doing that, and all of a sudden you got hemmed up, and now you're locked up in somewhere, all because you want to fit in. I never really wanted to fit in. I was just me, and there's a lot of the times, a lot of people thought that a lot of people thought that I was weird and strange. Well, you know what? I was happy to be strange and weird, because you know what? Being strange and weird, and all other sorts of names that I won't name, look. It caused me not to it caused me not to have no record. Ain't been behind no bars. Thank you, Jesus. Shout out to all the weird folks, the strange folks. I'm still trying to keep it like that, you guys. When in my 20s, I never been to jail. In my teens, I never had to go to a juvenile hall. And I'm trying to keep it like that until I get in my 50s and 60s and 40s too. I want to keep it like that. You know, I ain't perfect. Look, I'm a long shot from perfect, but I never got to the point where I could have got myself in trouble, deep trouble, deep trouble. Mm-mm. I had a few run-ins, but it didn't go past that. Mm-mm. It didn't go further on. It didn't go furthermore. I was blessed, and then, I'm black, and we had that stereotype that, oh, all black men, they get on drugs, or they sell drugs, or they be alcoholics and don't know how to do nothing for themselves. Not all of them are like that, but I'm just saying, for the ones that's in those, you know, the hood, they don't see it for us. They feel like we are just gonna be statistics, but I won't. I refuse to be a statistic. I do. I refuse to. I refuse to be what people may think I'm going to be. I'm going against all odds, and I'm going to prove people wrong. Hell, it's bad enough that they have described. Well, they prescribe me as being crazy, but I'm not that. I don't really accept that. And they wanted me to take medicine and stuff like that. I'm not taking none medicines for things that I may mentally deal with. But um, I'm still gonna be the person that I know how to be, no matter how many mood swings I may have. No matter if I may not feel like well, no matter if I may not feel like talking to anybody, on certain days. I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna be me, and I'm still gonna go out and do what I gotta do for myself. You know, I am. And I'm gonna tell you one thing that irritates me too. I really do hate when, because I get this all the time, and I hate it. People coming around me acting as if I don't know how to handle business. It's like, why are you reminding me about basic things that I know how to do? Do you think I'm that illiterate? Do you think I'm that dumb? And it's just for me. Sometimes it irritates me when people have to act as if they are the teacher for me. Now, I never shy away from learning, but when it comes to certain things that I knew, well, that I have known of and did on my own, I don't need other people coming out the woodworks really trying to teach me and tell me what I need to do when I have been doing it before they even came around me. That's one I just can't. I get it all the time, you guys. I really do get it all the time. I mean, I get it all the time, and I can't stand it because I don't go around acting as if I'm Mr. Know It All. So let me refresh your memory. I don't do that. I can't stand that. That irritates me. I can't stand it at all. That really irritates me. I promise you it does. It really irritates me. I promise you it does. But at the end of the day, I just got to show them more because I feel like a lot of people don't have a lot of hope in me, and I feel like they look at me like I'm a lost cause. Sometimes I mean, and the reason why I say that because that's how they come off to me, and I don't understand that because I'm just like everybody else. I may not be the sharpest, but I'm not the dullest. That makes sense. I'm not the dullest. So therefore, it's like I don't need the ex. Well, I don't mind. I don't mind the assistance, but I don't need this. I don't need you coming out of the blue, thinking that you have to assist me with everything in my life. When I have a brain, I have common sense. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Who that felt good to get that out because I have been dealing with some people around me lately, and it's just like, that's they kind of come at me like that. So therefore, that's why I say that because it's just really that really irks me. I remember one time, um, I was doing I used to work for a person that did parties. So we had to unload about four times, just to do a whole, just to really just to do really just to do 2 parties in a day. And it was a time where they needed me to do a setup, and I had to use words, you know, and the person wanted me to put she wanted me to put this word together on a box, and she just came out with it and just said this how you spell it, and I'm like, oh my goodness, why do you think I cannot spell that? That is one of the most the easiest words that you can even spell. Like, why would you even think that I couldn't spell that? I was just too through, and that's why I left, because it's like, oh my goodness, you think I'm a dodo bird? Now, if I come off like a dumb blunt, I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm doing that. But even if I'm not even coming off as that, why do you feel the need to even try to come at me on that? Not let somebody, may have said something to you about something that I did maybe once upon a time. But I do have moments that I may sometimes I may be a little clueless, so it may come off as if I don't know. Okay, but chances are, when it comes to certain basic things, I do know some things. I mean, good grief. I mean, I didn't go to school for nothing. I mean, I just wasn't in the room. I wasn't just there, just drawing on the paper and not paying attention. I did pay attention. Thank goodness. If I didn't pay attention, I wouldn't know how to do certain things in my life on my own that I did for the time being. I had some help, but at the same time, mama and daddy wasn't there all the time, and I had to figure that. I had to figure out certain things on my own, so I could have an understanding on how to do business. And I'm still trying to learn how to do it. Do it the correct way too, because it's gonna come a day where you may be by yourself, and you may not have anybody around that can really help you with something, and you gonna have to know it, or you just have to you may just be up the shit without a paddle. Well, I would say up creek without a paddle. Yeah, that really bothers me sometimes. And not gonna lie to you, it does. I just can't stand that. I just really can't. What's up, Pizario? How you doing? That shit. It just really bothers me sometimes. I just don't understand it. Like, don't do me. Please do not play me as a dummy. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I may have some signs of, being illiterate, and I'm not ashamed of that. Hey, it's what it is. I mean, hell, don't blame me. Blame the school, the school district. Yeah, wasn't my fault. They was overlooking me, and they wasn't teaching me the correct way. Hey, but I mean, whatever I could learn, I learned. I mean, hell, I learned multiplication at home. I didn't even learn that in school. My cousin taught me how to do that. Thank goodness. You know, I'm just saying. But yeah, well, you guys, it's already 10, and I need some sleep because I gotta get up at around about 3. Well, no, around by 9, I believe. So back to the little job that I gotta do. But you guys be blessed and not stressed, and I will come and chat with you guys later on. I'm out of here. I'm finna finish my Popeyes and my smothered potatoes that I made. I might make me another batch. I ain't gonna lie, I might make me another batch because they was hidden. I may have to not use so much of that slap my mama. Was no, yeah, I think it's slap your mama, but it's a little spicy, But I like a little spice to my food. A little, just a little heat, not too much though. Just because look, that Indian food be hot. I can't eat all that. But a little Louisiana, a little tobacco, it's fine with me. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's fine with me. And what's up, Sims? The overdose. But on that note, you guys, I'm out of here. You guys be blessed and not stressing. And you guys have a wonderful day tomorrow. And always keep God first and pray over yourselves before you get out there in that world, because there's a lot of things that's been happening crazy. Keep the protection of God on you. And all right, you guys, we're out of here. Peace.